Honorable Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon, Universal Peace Federation founder, Dr. Chairman Hong Il-sik, and His Excellency President Macky Sall, President of Senegal, represented by His Excellency Amadou Ba, Foreign Minister of Senegal, and also Reverend Mulip Yunan, distinguished guests, former heads of state and government, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me to receive this Sonhak Peace Prize. I am incredibly grateful for this esteemed honor. It is quite meaningful to follow in the footsteps of the previous luminary awardees. You have bestowed this honor upon me. I received this with a humble mind. This is a very honorable Special Peace Award of Sonhak. But on behalf of so many people around the world who are still yearning, for hoping that the United Nations will do much better, much more for all the people who really need our support at this time. I am deeply humbled that I only received this honor. Thank you again for your recognition. My special recognition goes to Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon for her visionary patronage of this award, as well as for her long-time advocacy efforts in support of world peace, global citizenship, and sustainable development issues. I also take these opportunities to commend the impressive work and forward-thinking vision of the Sonhak Peace Prize Foundation. The critical efforts by Sonhak Peace Prize Foundation are essential as we collectively strive to extend essential understanding, cooperation, and tolerance on the road to world peace and global sustainability. In this connection, I simply couldn't be more proud to receive this award intended to further the ideals of such a pioneering individual who so firmly believed in the importance of peace, human development, coexistence, and environmental protection. My deepest gratitude goes to Sonhak Peace Prize Foundation members for this very special honor and recognition of my modest contribution for world peace and development. Thank you very much again. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our world is changing, and this is bringing many new challenges and uncertainties to the geopolitical and economic order. Multilateral cooperation is viewed with increasing skepticism. Multilateralism, represented and symbolized by the United Nations, is under great threat. Multilateralism has been the basic guiding framework of this world, particularly after the Second World War. Those countries who are leading this world have been the most benefited by the multilateralism. They are now speaking about protectionism, unilateralism, individualism, isolationism. I am deeply concerned as a former Secretary General of the United Nations who has to continue to succeed the guiding principle of the United Nations and multilateralism. At the same time, our climate crisis is deepening as wildfires burn, sea levels rising high, and temperatures continue to surge. Under this backdrop of instability and waning internationalism, I firmly believe that we must work together. There is no country, no individual, however resourceful, however powerful one may be, can do it alone. We have to put all our hands on the deck together. That has been my consistent, continuing message, even after my retirement from the United Nations. And I am deeply honored and deeply encouraged by so many people who are here, who are peace lovers, and who are loving and respecting human dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, during my 10-year tenure as the Secretary General of the United Nations, Secretary General, I strived to execute my global leadership by leveraging power partnerships and promoting the spirit of global citizenship. I have met so many world leaders, so many business leaders, so many civil society leaders. I have seen very few leaders who are possessed with global citizenship, with a global vision. We have to foster our youth, young generation, women and young, so that they can become a global leadership with a global vision. That is my earnest hope. As you have seen the video, I'm proud, during my time as a Secretary General, I have prioritized the first two most existential threats. One is climate crisis. Another one is sustainable development goals. A global partnership, including active participation of nonprofit organizations, civil society groups, religious organizations, philanthropists, and other key stakeholders like you are necessary if we are to deliver what the United Nations has promised to the world. The United Nations, by adopting Sustainable Development Goals on September 25th, 2015, where all the leaders of the world were gathered today in the General Assembly, they promised that by the end of 2030, there will be nobody who should suffer from poverty. There should be nobody who should die needlessly from preventable diseases. There should be nobody whose human dignity should be not respected. These are the promises of the world leaders. These are the promises of the United Nations. Sustainable Development Goals also include young people, as they are absolutely essential to solving so many of the world's challenges, such as achieving the SDGs, tackling climate change, building peace, and resolving conflicts. As such, I have been trying my best efforts, even after my retirement from the United Nations, to do almost the same things, almost the same thing that I used to at the United Nations, promoting human rights, promoting civil society's participation, climate change, and sustainable development goals. In this regard, 2 years ago, I have launched the Ban Ki-moon Center for Global Citizens based in Vienna, Austria, and in Seoul, I have established Ban Ki-moon Foundation for a better future. We must work together that all the people in this world should be able to enjoy a better future for all the people. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the actions we take the next 10 years until 2030 will be critical to ensure the future visibility of both humanity and our planet. So we must work hard, we must work together to illuminate the true peace, harmony, and reconciliation among people. What type of peace? I am reminded of the words of President John F. Kennedy, who said, I quote, "I'm talking about genuine peace, the kind of peace that makes life on earth worth living, the kind that enables man and nations to grow and hope and build a better life for their children. Not merely peace in our time, but peace for all the time," unquote. In 2020, the year of the rat, the white rat, and beyond, we all share a common destiny grounded in sustainability, peace, and prosperity. It is our moral duty, and it is a political leaders' their political duty to realize this a shared destiny for all global citizens in the years to come. With this, I am committed to work even harder to make this world better for all of you. Lastly, this is quite coincidence. I have found today, sitting in this podium, please look at that picture of me. I am wearing the same necktie. This is a quite coincidence. This is what my wife has chosen for me today. Knowing that I'm receiving Peace Prize, this is a United Nations symbol. On every September 21st, the United Nations Day, International Peace Day, I have been wearing this one. So let us work together, ladies and gentlemen, to realize the peace in this world, working together. Thank you very much. and 감사합니다.
네, 말씀 잘 들었습니다. 고맙습니다.
Thank you for your